The man was enslaved. Then misconduct in terms of sexual abuse. The woman was trying to compel this man to do something prohibited, and look, she was a good looking woman from a wealthy family, and this man was also good looking, and so on. Nothing was stopping them besides Allah. Let's ask ourselves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Yusuf alayhi salam so much in this world. So much. He had power, he had authority, he had wealth, he had looks, he had nubuwah and prophethood. He had the best which was laid out for him. Do you know one of the reasons also, the plan of Allah was, He was to turn down sin. From this we learn, you want barakah in your sustenance, steer away from sin. You will have barakah. The minute you fall into sin, no more blessings in your sustenance. You have, if you want something, the ultimate owner of the thing you want is Allah. You need to be on the right or in the right books with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I develop a friendship with Allah and I've done things for Allah, He will definitely look after me. It's impossible that He doesn't. And if something negative happens as a result, I must firmly believe that this was the best thing that could have happened, because I've got a good relation with Allah and this was part of my test. Ultimately, what will happen? I'm going to die, you are going to die. When you die, a mu'min, a believer, looks at it as the end of your test. But other people want to cling to dear life. Like I tell people, that you know what, if you want to understand how temporary this world is, and how man thinks it is so permanent, then answer two questions. When do you want to die, and how do you want to die? Two things. Let's see what you say. So I asked one brother, he says, I want to die at 100 years. So I said, and how do you want to die? And he scratched his head and scratched his head and scratched his head. I said, so Allah has done you a favor, and He says, we will choose. We will choose. You don't know how you're going to go. How your examination is going to come to an end, I don't know, you don't know. And because we are such, we would want to cling to dear life no matter what. So Allah says, do you know what? We do you a favor. We'll decide when and how. That's it. Because if we leave it to you, you will never want to go, and you will never ever choose a method of going, because at the end of the day, that is the end of this life. So don't think that this life is permanent. It's actually very, very temporary.